Yeah, are you ready for a modal coffee with me? Heck yeah.
Get Cindy!
You're ramping up your ability right now, but look, I don't have time for
Good
that.
morning,
I need to get
Gloria.
that now. No. Yes, I'm working. I'm at the office right now. Just listen to me. Just listen to me for a second, okay? All right, just calm down. No. Everything's cool, man. Everything's cool. Yeah, everything's good. No, your girl's fine. She's here. No.
Live chat. Good morning, y'all.
Gloria.
I think it's just going to be oh, there's a Sterling. How you doing?
Sterling, Will, and Gloria.
I finished up the movie last night and this morning and party yesterday.
Yep. Happy hump day, Gloria.
It's awesome.
Like always, I can't read the comments, so.
Oh, damn it. Yeah, it's just Gloria saying good morning.
That's fine. That's fine. Good morning, everybody.
Yes, Sterling Wheels in here saying good morning, and that's it so far.
I only had to stop twice watching Sterling's movie.
3 times.
Yeah, 3 times. I stopped once, almost 2/3 through, and then I had to stop like twice towards the end because I guess I was doing something. I don't
Is
know.
it public now? It should be.
It's public. Yeah, now it is.
After seeing that one about alcoholism that he did, made me want to go watch that movie. The movie with Nicolas Cage, Leaving Las Vegas.
Yes. Morning, Robert.
Viva. Oh yeah.
Remember Leaving Las Vegas? The
What
man
was the Johnny Depp one where he was in Las Vegas and it was. Y'all remember that? Johnny Depp in Las Vegas, and he was like really party mode.
Morning, Grumpy.
Yes, I remember that.
Grumpy old man, good morning. Yeah. Sorry. Had a crappy day yesterday. I almost quit my job over it. Today will be a poop parade too. Well, that's freaking sucks, man. Like,
that's annoying.
Damn it. Like, yeah. Maybe it'll just pass. Maybe it's just a bad day. And yeah, hopefully, because I'd hate to see you go through that whole rigmarole stuff again. It's weird how people that go live 17 hours a week can't watch a 2-hour movie. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Dude, I got ADHD. You lucky I can't even sit through a regular movie. You want me to sit through your movie just because it's your movie?
Uh-oh.
I can't even sit through a normal movie.
Don't poke that bear, damn it.
What he said.
He hit you right in the behind.
Balls. Christ.
Hey, Robert.
Legendary.
And retired writer John's in there.
I love these things.
John couldn't believe at my age with my left hand I was able to grab both gloves.
Didn't you go gloveless on your last video?
Oh, the reason being is when I left out of the, I had to start the camera up and I laid them on the gas tank on my lap. And when I got up there to go to 3rd gear in the video, you see my gloves starting to floating around, and I reached over and grabbed them before they floated off the back.
Yeah. I see that, when I lost my glove, I called it the old Mac video, the glove. When I lost the glove, I always take my gloves off. I stick the gloves underneath my arm, and then I go grab my GoPros, grab my stuff off the bike, and then go into work. And I tell myself I'm going to stop doing that. I put them in my pocket or do whatever. But I didn't learn. I keep doing that stuff. I just caught myself several times.
Southern boys cannot do that at all, because what happened, we stick them under the arm and somebody go, "Hey, Mac," and you go, "Hey there." there goes the gloves.
That's about it. Good morning, retired rider. Mercy. That was a good live.
Good morning, John.
We got the chicken all up in the house. Chickens all up in the house.
You had a good live this morning with you. It was fun. Rob saying, hi, Mac. How you doing, Rob and Callie? Your day is mighty fine. if you're wondering, Ray's sitting in Florida, the beautiful sunshine state with the boo-boo face. If you're wondering why, you got like hail, rain, and storm stuff coming, and he's not happy about it. So,
Yeah.
just in case you're wondering, save them gloves, Max. Save them gloves, man. I got 3 gloves. I got the extra.
It is Florida. If you stay here long enough, you're gonna get rain.
Yeah. So I don't care if you can't watch my. No, it wasn't that long. It was just, us YouTubers, right? We have this busy, intense life. We got to share time. Share time with everybody. That's what I do up here in my stupid brain. Maybe other people have better priorities, but mine's all over the place. Like old Mac comes on. I got to watch old Mac. There's no way you're not going to watch old Mac make a comment. Okay? Old Mac deserves that. So does everybody else. You see how you back yourself in a corner real quick when you kind of act like you're playing favoritism or something? That's
Grumpy
okay,
old man. Grumpy old man.
We do have little favorites, whether we want to admit it or not. Okay, I should just talk about me. I do. What'd you say?
Grumpy old man is in here.
Yeah, I found a road up in Fort Meade yesterday that you can go all day. Freaking fast all day. I get it. Fort Meade is, where's that again? Anybody remember?
Maryland, Fort Meade, Maryland.
Maryland?
Oh, I know that there's a Lake Meade up in Nevada, but
yes, Meade.
Yeah, Fort Meade.
Maybe we'll find out more.
Yeah.
So Brown Chicken just got 3 inches of snow overnight, but 60s coming on what, this Sunday and Monday? Yeah, isn't that just so flip-flop-ish? Has it always been like that, Mac? I mean, like even years ago, weather extreme, like that's not that uncommon, is it? I don't know. I remember growing up, Minnesota was always freaking cold. We never had a 60-degree day in, January, February, March.
Our early childhood was basically lived in fear of the tornadoes. We was always having to go to the storm pit, and the reason being, my mother would send my brother and I with a carbide lamp into the storm cellar and kill black widow spiders under the seat and stuff with a carbide lamp, so that they could come in and sit, and there wouldn't be no snakes when we got in there. We'd run the snakes out.
Wow. Yeah.
Y'all get the bad weather last night?
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. I was talking to my son, Ray, and the storm was coming, and we was having gusts of 50, according to what it said in the Bremen weather, gust of 50. And boy, I'm telling you, it was rock and rolling. I looked out there, and the rain was blowing so hard, it was blowing under my carport. See, my carport is open, and it looked like a whiteout under my carport. It blew I've got a Harley tarp, for the track. It blew it out. It was out there just hanging on to a string and out there in the winds.
Wow.
It was flagging.
It was a 30-minute storm and it was gone.
Yeah. Well, Sterling Wheel, I was going to back up to this, and fast riding will wear you out faster, which is true.
Yeah.
You got to be physically fit, especially if you're riding a sport bike, even the sport touring that he does. But in that movie, you got slowed down through all the good stuff. What did he say? They put a lot of, especially in the time of year that he's there, on all the nice twisties and curves, because it's mountainous. They throw gravel and sand and whatever else. So there was no speeding for you and having a good time that day. But, it slowed you down. You got to enjoy the scenery that you've probably seen 50,000 times before because you're a trucker. That probably made no sense. Went from 70 degrees to snow in one day. Yeah. That's just take the blessings when they come, I guess.
The weirdest thing I've ever seen in weather was in Wichita, Kansas. A huge storm rolled in, and a snowstorm. I mean, it was predicted like 2 or 3 days we was going to get like up to 18 inches of snow in Wichita. When it rolled in, a big thunderstorm off the Gulf come rolling over the top of it, and it was lightning through the snow. Lightning. Just the weirdest thing you ever seen.
Yeah.
Man, every snowflake just glowed.
They came down electrically charged. Zap, zap.
I can imagine. I went out and I just looked out the window. It was really weird.
Oh, keep it exciting.
Or what might have been the shrooms. I don't remember.
Yeah. Yeah.
Either or, it was still cool.
Yeah, whatever it was. Yeah.
Magical is magical.
I had a martini. I had a martini in Kent, Washington. I went to a place. It's a house of 400 martinis. That's the name of the place down in Kent, Washington.
Yeah.
And they served me a magic mushroom martini. When they brought it to me, it was on fire. Everything on the top of it was burning. And you're supposed to make a wish. And when you do, all of a sudden, this thing, whatever's in the bottom, it comes and floats up to the top, the magic mushroom.
Wow.
Nice.
Remember drinking 151 Bacardi back in the day? That was like a real big deal when I was a kid, and you had to do, you're just learning about drinking and doing all that stuff, and you could set it on fire and be real egotistical with your friends and throw that stuff down. You imagine a little bit too much and just splashing it on your face,
You being from Minnesota, you probably remember in the bars in the days, we used to play a game called Horse. They had 5 dice in a cup, and you shuck them, and you got to pick the best of the 5. You could make a hand. You tried to make the best hand, and you was playing poker with the dice. That's called Horse. And what happens when you lose a round? When you lose, you had to buy a round for everybody in the game. And everybody drank at the same time. In Montana, in the early years in the 70s, you was not allowed to sit at the bar. You had to stand at the bar. And you could stand there and play that game as long as you could stand up.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't hear that. I've done a lot of drinking games. That was always something to pass time. Quarters, of course, big skills. Dink.
Yeah.
Be good at that.
Yeah, we always done it with 151 rum. That was a challenge. You could get a guy drunker on 151 rum than anything else.
Boy, that stuff was rough.
Everclear work.
If I didn't have an ego, I'd have never drank it. But my ego said, man, you need to drink that stuff. You'll look good doing that. She really paid for it. Yeah, American Uncensored. Welcome on in. How you doing, brother? Who's that other guy that kind of does the lives and channels like you? I'm subbed to him, and we were on the same live the other day. It was pretty good. Talking about current news stuff and how he would break it down and present it was pretty awesome. Kind of like what you do, AU. Makes it fun. I'd rather, if I'm going to watch any political stuff or media stuff, it's pretty neat when you got somebody and they're doing it on a live and kind of like breaking it down more like the reality of what the BS they're trying to put out. If there is BS, most of it is. Just saying. Let's say that route I took through the mountains is the first road in America to be certified for autonomous vehicles. So you might see driverless vehicles out there through the Carroll Pass. And you said it goes somewhere to Boston, past Boston, Massachusetts. So all the way from Sterling's, you can take that thing all the way across. I guess that's not too uncommon, but it is some history. And what do? You start out on Google Earth in StreamYard, I believe it was, and showing the whole world, and then pinpoint down to where. That was a really great presentation, a neat way to start your video out. Epic. Yes.
Yeah, it was a cool movie. I enjoyed it.
Drink a lot of 10, 20.
Yeah.
Mad Dog 2020 was not what it was. 1020. What it
Yeah.
was Mad Dog 20.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
thought it was. Mad Dog 2020.
That's what I. Yeah, there it is. Mm-hmm.
Anybody can drink that. It's more of a man than I am.
Oh,
Ooh.
good Lord. What was it? What is it about that stuff? That's like cough syrup or something. I don't know, but it really hurts you hard the next day.
Yeah, that's some nasty stuff. You get drunk off of it, Lord, you might well take a week to recover from it.
Man,
Yeah,
I never.
at least a week.
I got hurt from everything. There was nothing that didn't hurt me the next day.
Thunderbird's a bad one. Thunderbird, Gallows Thunderbird wine, and Tokay. Tokay was the worst in my opinion. I have drank the 2020, but the Tokay, white Tokay, it's a white wine.
Yeah.
It'll make you sick.
Last time I got drunk, it took me 4 days to lay it in the bed to get over it. I ain't done it
That's
since.
horrible. Yeah, can't do it.
That's been 10 years or so ago.
Grumpy said the stuff back up in what was it called? Hafen private stock. We called it the Green Death. They had puzzles on the inside of the caps you could only solve when wasted. Yeah.
Nice.
What did they have else? So it was a cheap wine. Wild Irish Rose. That sound familiar to you? There were some other little wines too that kind of tasted good. But the Mad Dog was thick. That's like a schnapp.
Back there in the 70s when we do the fondue parties, Boone Farm was a wine that a lot of the ladies liked. The Boone Farm Red Pink Zinfandel.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a fantastic idea. Showing that like you get a lot of different people come across your videos sometimes, and you really wonder, well, I wonder where the heck they're at. You know, where is that in relationship to Europe or Russia or the United States? You know, it's kind of interesting. It's like when we do our little Google map thing on the lives once in a while. That's kind of exploratory, you know, fun stuff we do together. Like what general vicinity is Mac from? Oh, he's over here, you know, and Ray's over there, and 6 over on that big peninsula. That's what Florida is, isn't it? Big old peninsula, kind of.
Pretty much. Mr. Gregory, yesterday we put the final nail in the coffin. I'm not going to the camp out.
Why?
Because I had to pay the storage unit, and that pretty much brought me down to like $9 in my checking and 45 cents in my savings.
Well, I got news for you. My side don't let up. I ain't going neither because I damn sure can't sleep on that cot.
Yeah.
My side is flamed up. It's red.
Holy shit. Really? Your skin is red?
I'll be lucky to make it here before I go home.
Your skin?
I mean, I hate it. I wanted to go, but there's just no way in hell I could sleep on that damn army cot in that trailer.
Hockey.
You know,
sounds like gallbladder, Mr. Gregory.
You probably don't have no trouble getting down on the bed, but getting up off the bed be something else.
Well, I've run me a strap over ceiling joist first. Oh, yeah. You're right. You're right.
Yeah. All you can do is roll over and get on your knees and then pull yourself up and then get up, you know.
If I was to lay down on that bed, I might not could get up.
Yeah, it's kind of wallered down like that, you know.
Well, it's like I told my son, since we've been here, I've done more than I have in 9 months, and my side is really flared up. Bounce around on this motorcycle all day, every day, and so I don't know. I mean, it depends.
Well, talking about how alcohol almost killed us.
I talked to Corey the other day. Yeah. You know, he for a little bit, saddle tramp.
Corey, you said?
Yeah, saddle tramp.
Okay. Wow.
You know, I told him I see him there, but I don't know. I mean, if my side will let up, because we won't be riding today.
Man, good to see you. Her three wheels.
The rain's coming.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I hear the wind hauling and making the noise through the window. You hear it whipping.
It's pouring here right now.
So, what was I thinking? I was reading that comment, and then Sterling had mentioned earlier about having trucks and vehicles that don't have drivers. It's certified, that road or whatever he said, or approved.
The longest highway in the world, in the country.
I was trying to think of what would be positive, because at first I was being negative, thinking like you're riding on your motorcycle and you don't see nobody in the car, you're going to feel a little bit odd. And I thought, well, at least they're not looking down at their phone.
Well, we all know when it comes to computers, they'll glitch.
Yes, yeah, really.
You know, so what happens if you got a tractor trailer driving by itself? All of a sudden, the computer glitches or something. You know, I don't like the idea. You know, somebody should be in the truck.
Yeah,
I mean, I reckon that's the thing of the future, but
it's taking all the money away, right, from employment, and we just have to find different. Like, how does that work? I mean,
if you're going to have somebody in the truck, why not have them drive? Like,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, is that how it's supposed to work? There will be somebody in there, but they just won't be driving.
In the beginning, yeah.
Might have to wake them up.
Sterling.
Yeah. Well, they need a backup. You know, you can't trust computers, man.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
Hey, Brown chicken. Sterling wanted to know if Buck Brown was going to the camp out.
No.
Yeah, he said he may not. I don't know.
Yeah. It's one of those you either know or you don't know. And so to me, it sounds like he's going to prioritize his work and just not worry. If he gets there, he gets there. If he can't, he can't. It's not a.
Yeah. I got back here yesterday about 2:00, and I laid in the bed. I didn't get out of bed till 9:00 last night. I got out for about 2 hours, and I went back to bed.
See ya, Sterling. Bye-bye.
Maximum Overdrive. What was that about, Sterling? Maximum Overdrive.
I don't.
Movie.
I've heard of it. It had the AC/DC in the beginning, didn't it?
Maximum Overdrive.
Yeah, what was that? I remember that, but I don't remember it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think
That's where all the vehicles woke up. And they were trying to run over it. You know.
Oh, okay. Yes, it is.
That's the one that had the clown face on the front of the truck.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
All them teeth.
Yep. I agree. I remember. I used to watch that a lot when I was a kid.
Comes Alive. Yeah.
Hey, Thomas Bailey.
Alive,
Yeah, that was kind of popular, like Christine, huh? That was kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I had one of those cars. I had a Plymouth Fury. That's when my sisters them would steal and drive it when I was out working. It was a Plymouth Fury. Mine was a really very beautiful blue, very light blue. Beautiful car. Had the big fans.
Yeah, those fins are awesome on some. What do they have? DeSotas? You ever heard of the DeSota?
Sure, I had one.
Yeah.
Weren't they a big fin as well?
They had more of a design in their fins. Plymouth really went far out when they got up to the 57, 58.
Long and swooping.
Time, they got really some big fins.
Yeah. To go. Have a great day. All right, John. You have a good day, buddy.
What I liked about the Impalas, how they came out from the back end and had the very neat big lights and stuff. Yeah. And then the 57 Chevys were kind of razor sharp and went back, and just super cool cars. I miss that. That's probably one of the cars I would really desire to have would be a 55, 56, or 57 old Chevy. I think those are the most unique. Even the Mad, what do they call them? The Mad, they're the station wagon version.
Nomads,
yes.
Nomads.
Didn't the Tool guy have one, a badass one on his show? The Tool guy, Home Improvement?
Yeah,
I really like I like that Oldsmobile Vista Cruiser. They had a little bit of a kind of a window up in the front where the hump rose up on the roof. It had a little window around there. Vista
Yeah.
Cruiser.
Wow. Yeah. Just crazy uniqueness. It was art. Art.
Yeah, ain't like you got nowadays. All of them looks the same.
Yeah.
Hard to tell what you drive. Yeah. You look at them. I have to look twice. You have to start looking for a badge to determine what it
Yeah.
is.
All
Yeah.
the trucks are looking the same. All the SUVs are looking the same.
Hope they don't do that with the motorcycles.
Back in the day, you could 2 miles down the road, you can tell if it's a Chevy, Dodge, or Ford.
Absolutely.
now you
Always.
can't tell. Now you can't tell what it is.
Especially Mopar. You could like that was a real well, they
Yeah.
all recognized, but Mopar definitely was like, yeah, you knew.
Yeah, but nowadays they're all the damn.
The like button was throttled. Cool. And you had a good time on there the other night with the live, Sterling. It was a good thing you went on. And you was in full control. I thought it was real. I think that was the first time I seen Red Lady walk in that I remember seeing Red Lady walk in while he's doing his thing and didn't even disrupt him at all. I was like, damn, that door is real. I thought then I remember him telling me that it wasn't a, what do you call it, green screen background, but he has it looking like it could be. Just a great job. Mine's messy and yucky, but it's mine.
But it's mine.
Yeah, I just look at stuff like that and just like I like it's creativity stuff, I always check like Mac. I love Mac. That's perfect Mac.
Yeah,
it's perfect. I love I looked up flags to see how much they cost. You can spend some money on a flag, that's for sure. Like a 4 or 5 footer. How many feet is yours? 3, 4, 4?
This is 5 or 7. Behind me is 5 or 7.
Wow, that thing's huge.
And it's I bought it at Tractor Supply.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
That one right there at Tractor Supply is like $89.
I'm gonna guess about $60 to $80.
And all the stars are stitched and all the stripes are stitched.
Yep. Those are nice. Thomas Bailey, how's everything going your way? Go ahead, Sick.
It's an illusion.
It's an illusion.
It's an illusion. It's not real. It's an illusion. Ever watch that movie, Used Cars?
Yep.
That's hysterical.
Funny.
Oh, man. If you ever get a chance, watch that movie, Used Cars, man.
Can I be right back? I'll be right back. Do you mind?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, man.
All right.
Good.
One more, one more.
Absolutely. Too much on the ladder, Mr. B. Yeah, take it easy today. You need like a day of rough work and then a day to recover. Don't overdo it, man.
Hey, Mr. B.
He was up and down the roof on the ladder all day fixing the roof yesterday. Now it's raining today. It's raining by here at least.
You remember last year when I fell off my ladder? I was up there adjusting my security camera, and Angelique was holding on to the ladder at the bottom. And for a moment, she looked away, looking for her dog or whatever. And I was drilling, and when I pushed a drill into the wall, when it drilled a hole, when I pulled the drill back, I noticed the wall was getting further and further away from me. I was going over backwards. I landed right on top of Angelique. She broke my fall.
That's nuts.
That's crazy. And you didn't break your hip or nothing?
I landed on her.
Yeah.
Oh, geez. Thank God. I mean, well, not
my
thank God.
belly. when I went to go back, I turned trying to find me a landing spot, and my belly landed right across her back. And then I rolled off into the yard.
Mercy. So,
it was
Mr.
like
B,
a trampoline.
are you storming down there too? You're a couple hours from me. I imagine you are. A whole east, swooping across the whole East Coast, a good chunk of it, whatever this system is.
Yeah, it's coming. I don't know where it's coming. I don't know if it's going from east to west or west to east, but it's probably going
It's
west.
It's sort of going up, kind of an angle up northeast up.
Yeah, I think it looks like it's going from west to east. West to east, slowly north.
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, slowly north.
It comes storming through here just like they predicted, but it didn't last long. But we got maybe 3 or 4 inches of rain, and just in 1 hour, it poured like you won't believe.
Yeah,
there it is.
the tunnel's like straight across from me, slightly south.
Look out! It's just rolling.
That's Washington. So everything drips way down there. How far? Charlotte.
How far down does it go?
I don't know. Let's see. Get the
It
comment.
goes down a little past Daytona.
There's Orlando. Yeah. So Jacksonville, Savannah, Charleston. I see there.
There's Orlando at the bottom.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right down at the bottom there, Orlando.
Yep. Tampa. Geez, even through Tampa's getting some.
Yeah, someone go to Mac's house and take the ladder away. Sterling said. Thomas said you're top heavy. Home improvement can be dangerous. Be careful, old Mac. The wind was bad last night. Yeah, that's what everyone was saying. The wind was bad.
Toronto. It wasn't as bad as we expected because nobody in our area got killed or hurt. No, I don't know of any. There's a little bit of tree. I see tree damage out there, but I don't have anything laying across my driveway, so we survived good. And my antenna is still up.
That's good.
2-4. I don't know if he's going to get hardly anything from it. Wow, there's so many. New Brunswick, Prince Edward Island, Nova Scotia. There's a lot of providences, I guess. Yeah, there's providences and territories in Canada. And territories are traditionally, or are not traditionally, but more north of the provinces, correct? Or
something like that. Yeah, the territories are just massive.
Yeah.
Expanses of wilderness. The provinces are
populated and more south.
Yeah. Hi, Jess. How are you? Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm doing good. When in doubt, pinky out. I'd be one of the ladies for you today. How you doing? Yeah. How you doing, Red Lady? I see Red Lady down there too. Must have popped in. My coffee's out there. I got to go grab it. It's brewed.
Good morning, Red Lady.
Hey, Red Lady. I see Quick Shoe is in here. Got a bunch of them.
Quick Shoe.
Sterling will. Anybody over 52 shouldn't be allowed to own a ladder or a moped.
Oh, come on. I'm free. Why is it my... Oh, there it is.
I noticed in the storm yesterday, see, we had a storm yesterday before the big storm last night, and the winds were gusting to 50 miles per hour on I-65 in Cullman. And I noticed I was the only, you might have seen in the video, there was one biker out of that, nobody, no other bikers on the road. And it was 74 degrees.
Wow.
But it was during the week, though.
Yeah. I'm going to do this here. I have not seen Ray Gregory's garage, Ray Gregory rides. I have not even seen The new video, and then like it not popped up on my feed. I got to go search for you, which is really odd because it's usually like first.
Right there.
Yep.
Ray Moto Live.
Go ahead, Mac.
I just called out Ray Moto. I saw his name there.
Oh, Ray Moto's in. All right.
Yeah, he's there.
Good to see you, Ray Moto. Great live you did with retired rider this morning. The sunshine, the early rise crew. I'm up, but I'm usually just laying there waiting to do more. There we go.
It's dark out.
There's our hump day today. Hump day with Ray from Daytona Beach. Look at that, rolling down the road. Can I play a little bit of it, Ray?
Okay, man, come on. Yeah,
I'm pretending I'm polite, that's all.
I come up on a bike that had a darn truck tire on the back of it. Big old motorcycle, big old tire.
Yep, I've seen that too.
Having a wonderful hump day, because Lord knows I am. Beautiful weather.
Today,
And a whole lot of motorcycles, everybody. We fixed to get over here on this bridge. We headed down to A1A. Excuse me.
wow. Palm trees and all, man. Just skip through a little bit.
Butthole right here. Speed limit's only 35. You know, he's got to be running at least. There's a damn woman. I mean, you know, what do you expect?
Sorry, ladies. I didn't mean to buy that. This bike ought to be coming up in a minute. I don't know why my GoPro's so dark.
Yeah.
It don't look dark, does it?
Yeah,
It's
we'll
the
come up on
sun.
this
The
bike
sun.
in a minute.
You got the sun right up there.
Helmets, and there's a lot of people not wearing helmets.
It's a V8 with a truck tire on it.
Speed limit's 30. And man, I tell you what, you better not do no more than about 32. These popos down, these police down here, they don't play, man.
Fast forward for a second.
Yep.
But you know, y'all see over there's y'all see all of that.
A little more.
That's putt-putt. Y'all want to go play putt-putt, you can go play putt-putt. One and two floor hotels.
No more?
Well, I know that bike somewhere in
really
there.
changed over the last bunch of years.
What's that, Ray?
That bike with the V8 with the big tire on it.
Did we pass it then?
No, it's coming up right here.
Right there.
Oh, wow.
Now, see, that's a cool bike.
See how dark?
V8, look at that big old wheel on the back of it. Y'all see that?
Yep.
I need to bump.
That's nice right there. Boss hog.
I need to bump my ISO up or something. Why is it?
Hello, dude. Right there.
Yeah, I mean, it's a sunny day, so 200 should be just fine, and I couldn't imagine you have it at any lower at 200.
Well, and let me give you a little clue. Anytime you look into the sun, your camera is going to turn. It's going to turn the smallest aperture, and that's going to block off the light in the foreground. The background is going to be bright, but the foreground is going to be dark.
I see you. It's more the problem not seeing is just because he's going into the sun, you're saying.
That's right. The sun is
Gotcha.
The camera is going to neck it down as small as it can to make up for that sun there.
Okay.
Yeah. That's why you notice on super bright days when you go through. Hold on a sec. Pause this. Like when you go through wooded areas where it's shady and then it opens up bright, and then your video will look like it's pixelated at times.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because the GoPro can't process all the different changes that quickly. Makes it really hard.
I don't know if I got mine on automatic or what, but
yeah. But so that's why you set your own your own settings, so it doesn't be changing real heavily all the time. I believe.
Okay.
I'm not an expert at, but what you're doing, I think, is good. The I
Hey,
forgot what I was
they
saying.
make that lost hog up in Tennessee.
But overcast days, like the one I put out, was it yesterday or the one that's going to come out today? You won't see. No, it looks completely great and clear, and that's because the scene is the same all the way. There's no sun, you know. It's just
Okay.
decent out, and those will look always really smooth. But yeah, sometimes I freak out and I look like, gosh, that's real pixel. Was that on 360 or pixelation? But it's just kind of
Sorry
change to
about
the
that,
light
Robert.
and darkness on the bright days. Yeah, that's a cool ass bike, man. Look at that hotel. That is crazy. Small little base on it, and
Damn, Robert.
Is she okay, Robert?
Thank everybody for coming along on the hump.
yeah, good hump day. I'm gonna watch that. I can. I will probably when I get to work. I don't have an appointment today, but I got
Poor
tomorrow.
Robert's
What happened? Oh, dude, I remember that day. I remember that day with my kids too. The first one, and she was driving my SUV, so that made it even harder to make the call.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Poor
I'm trying
thing.
to have fun. We got a little health issue going on, but nothing I probably can't work through.
What did you say? I was gonna what? I'm slow. I was gonna take better care of myself. Yeah, huh? Ain't that the damn truth?
My first car I wrecked was a 1950 Ford.
Yeah, good.
I
I'm
wrecked a
glad
lot of cars.
Glad she's going there. Good. That's great. I'm glad she's
A lot.
going.
And I had a little help too, but at least 5 to 7 cars destroyed them. Mostly all accidents,
Yeah.
being an idiot.
It sucks.
I can't remember the daughter. Her first act, she was stationed in Florida. This is Red Lady. It says, got the life alert on 360 before she called me crying. Felt so helpless. Yeah, that's the worst, man, when you can't be there
Horrible.
for your kids, man. It's
Have a good day.
Like go back to even when she's older, my daughter, when she fell on the R1, that was just like brought me back like she's a little kid, Gotta take care of her. That was terrible. You never want that stuff to happen.
No.
You'd rather it happen to yourself than them. Helplessness when it comes to the kids. I know it is. It really is, Robert. I feel for you, bro.
It's
She's hurt.
Hopefully it'll all be good and lessons and positivity and things that'll happen through it. So we just pray and wish the best for you, man.
He said she's hurt.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what Robert said. He said she's hurt.
Yeah. More than just emotionally freaked out right now. She got some
Injuries. Yeah.
Yep.
Send in prayers, Robert.
That's what I'm doing, man. Much
Yeah, they're
love
old
your
enough.
way.
They're adults.
No, let us know something when you can, when you're up to it.
Yeah.
Me and Jess been together for 24 years, huh? Wow.
It's a long time.
Yeah. First kid at 17. Yeah, I was close to that, Brown. Whew, no doubt. Like that bike could not have been very nimble.
Have a good day, her 3 wheels.
Looked like a wide flat tire, wasn't it? Like a racing strip tire.
Yeah,
Wasn't
it was a big tire. I mean,
It looks like you didn't even have to put your feet down when you stop.
No kickstand.
Yeah, it's like a flotation tire in front of a truck. You know, the big wide tires.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, they make that Boss Hog up there in Tennessee. I've been up there. I delivered a load of steel to the factory where they manufacture them.
Yeah. But yeah, that bike you don't take in the curves. You don't go to mountain with that bike.
Yeah, that's right where it was. Go down the strip.
That's it.
You probably have to go around, take a 2-block turnaround, U-turn. Robert, what did she say? My daughter was what? I'm sorry, I'm not paying attention. Sick. I apologize.
She was driving a Chevy Sonic, and the guy hit her in a pickup truck doing 70.
Wow.
She ended up with a concussion. That's crazy.
It's almost lucky, really. I hate to say it, but
It is. It really is. Like 70 miles an hour. That's like, I mean, that's not a joke.
Yeah, I've never been in one that fast.
You think 35's fast, 40's fast.
Yeah.
70, you know?
I think when I hit those cows, those 3 Jersey cows out on the middle of the road in the middle of the night, was probably the fastest one, like my accidents that had happened. I had to been, who knows, at least doing 50, 60 mile an hour.
Yeah.
Lucky I was driving a 67 Caprice, Chevy Caprice. It was a boat. It was a tank.
I had a 66.
And then if you hit like head on, you have to combine that. You combine the two miles an hour, both vehicles, you combine them, and that's your impact speed.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So if you're both doing 50, you're impacting at 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah. You hit a trash can once, never in an accident. Yeah. Lucky you, bro. We rolled that 57 Chevy. I was telling you, we rolled that, and I was going around what we called our dead man's curve going out of town, and that sucked. We were picking up another keg to bring out to the party. We had to go into town to get it, and kind of got in a hurry. Next thing you know, we're upside down. And
yeah. Morning, Keith.
Morning, Keith Fob. How you doing, Keith Fob?
Good morning, Fob. We pulled that keg out though and threw it across and hit it on the other side of the road. So if the cops came, we weren't going to get.
You weren't going to get trouble. That's great. That's classic.
Extra trouble. Yeah. The keg, man, it's a hefty thing. I was Superman at that time, you know, at least up here. So I think adrenaline and everything. My neck was out of place for like about a week. Went to a chiropractor. Boom, and I was like instantly healed.
That's scary, Red Lady.
On a run around town. Yeah, did you see his short with the duct tape boots the other day doing a little dance with his feet to the music? It's kind of nifty.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. See if I can find it. Let's see.
Well, what's on the menu today, Moto?
Coming in?
What's on the menu today?
I know I'm always like, what do you say, huh? I'm deaf. Probably going to bring leftovers to work and eat chicken fried rice. Nothing too exciting.
I had that jalapeno yesterday, about that long, and in the middle of it, up there where the seed is, it was the most beautiful orange color inside there. It was really good. It was a deep fried jalapeno.
Oh, okay, yeah. Wow, the wind is picking up there for you, huh, Ray?
Yeah, it's picking up.
Mercy. That's the first time. Well, I guess I got earphones on. That's why all of a sudden I hear better.
I saw my sister in there a while ago, so she's alive in Florida.
Hey, oh, I can't play the sound. I can't play the sound of this one because it's disturbed sounds of silence. But he's tapping his feet to the music. Just pretend in your brain you hear this. Sounds of silence. So does it go? Is it going to go? Might be froze up. There it goes.
Oh, Simon and Garfunkel.
Yeah. Yeah, the disturbed version, man, that guy's got a voice just out of this world. Big and strong and powerful and got a lot of feeling to it. I think it's a little better than the original, really. I mean, they're both good in their own way.
Yeah, that's right.
Just different. Got them boots on now. One day these boots are gonna walk all over you. Remember that one, Mac?
Nancy Sinatra.
Sinatra. Yeah, I probably got the album out there. My mom had it. She laying on the front. It looks just like something out of Austin Powers, where they got the go-go type of dress on and the long golden boots she had on, the blonde hair and the pony. And
you remember last year we had the song Nancy Sinatra and Lee Hazelwood. You remember that song, Summer Wine?
Yes, we talked about that.
Oh man, that brought back some great memories.
Yeah. Oh, Red Lady says, Robert, I'm
sorry.
Robert, I'm glad she's okay. As a parent, it sucks. We can't always be there for the scary first in person, but she at least knew she could call Dad. Yeah. Yeah, she got the skills, you know, doing what you got to do. That's they suck, but it's all good experiences for you down the road. Hopefully we'll be healing quick. Ugly weather this morning. It's getting that way here. Key fob. Vittles, yeah. We went through that, didn't we? Are we that far behind? Jess hadn't left for work, Red Lady, and it happened close by. Jess on the scene already. Makes me feel better. Someone to hold her hand. Yeah. No. You know what kind of injuries? Like nothing broken, stuff like that.
So he said it injured her chest from the seatbelt.
Yeah. She might even have some bruising and scarring.
Yeah. Airbag.
Yeah, I don't feel good. You hurt your ribs and your bones, even if they're bruised. It's painful. Pizza, shrimp, fried rice in the past 2 weeks. Yeah, I make my own fried rice. I really have been. I'm getting better at it too. Learning how to cook rice properly for fried rice, I found is key. And you don't hardly use any water, whatever. I don't even measure the ratios no more. Put the rice in those little rice pot makers you can make, and about close up to the first knuckle of water or less, and then it comes out a little bit drier. It's never mushy, and it stays singular, all the little pieces. And by the time you put a little butter and bacon fat or whatever kind of oil you want to use in there, fry it a little bit, gives it a little crisp on it sometimes. Egg, your veggies, whatever meat. Spam is great in fried rice. I'm going to tell you, it's really good.
We've had it.
Yeah.
Angelique was cleaning out the freezer, and she found a 2-pound steak. It was the one that's the fajita steak, whatever. It's chopped up and everything. Yeah. And it had been in there way too long, even though it had been frozen all that time. We thawed it out. I cut it up and fried it in olive oil, added water and 4 cups of rice, and I cooked this big pot, and I put it out here for the raccoons, and they eat every bite of it. I mean, by morning it was gone. That whole pot was gone.
Yeah. For a couple of nights, that's a load.
Yeah, but there's a lot of raccoons.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. Hopefully apparently it was a fairly safe car as well, you know.
Well, probably the meat was really, really good, but we would, as humans, wouldn't take a chance on it. But a raccoon, he ain't gonna call nothing. But they can digest stuff we couldn't handle.
Yeah.
But the
Same with
rice is a
dogs.
good filler also for them. And I use olive oil, and that made it more nutritious. No salt or no seasoning.
Yeah, did it? That's hard to believe that they did a sucky version. Land of confusion. Let's see, in the full coverage, the dude already admitted guilt, and I bought and installed a dash cam for Christmas. Good man. Good man. I've been carrying my GoPro. I got a Hero 7, and I carry it in the car every time I like today, I'll have it on and just pointing down the road, using it as a dash cam. It's really need one in the rear, too.
Yeah, you do.
It sounds good. She was smart that way. Yeah. Yep. It'll be, as long as she's going to be okay, man, it's going to toughen her up. She'll be good. She'll have kind of cut your own ego down too. Not that she was driving, you know, irresponsibly or anything, but it really, you assess things a lot more, and hopefully it'll help her out in the long run to avoid something avoidable. You know what I mean? Some things we can't avoid. Just saying. I caught myself like yesterday when I was riding motorcycle, just daydreaming a little bit and doing. I was like, oh, there's no room for that out there on the motorcycle. You know, I had stuff on my mind, you know, and I had to clear that thought out and start doing all my scanning like I was about to die. You know, I hate to ride that way, but in thick, heavy traffic and commutes, you got to do it. You got to do it. Oh, I caught it yesterday. Sick. God, I give him the thing. I was passing a person coming up. I'm going to put it out on a short probably because I had the front and the rear come right over a good foot right as I was on there. It's like, and I just turned around and look. I'm like, really? Like, you know, like point at my eyes. You don't look at all when you change a lane. You just may have looked 5 minutes ago and decide it's good. I don't know. It just pisses me off that people don't do this. Before I do that,
Did she scare herself, or did she acknowledge you or anything?
I didn't look that long. I just kept going, but I saw her later as I got off on my exit. As she come by, that's how I knew it was a lady. I couldn't even really tell. I was just kind of upset in a way because I like, damn, you're gonna kill somebody doing that. I was always told you use your mirrors. When I grew up how to drive, but you really, before you'd never trust them because we learned that we have blind spots. I don't think I was in a blind spot anyway. I was right freaking there, and you could hear me decelling because I was, and you do this and you look behind you and you make sure that your mirrors, I'm not saying.
I do that in the car, on the bike, because like for the longest time I had no mirrors on the bike. Mm-hmm. And even in the car, I turn my head every time just to double check the blind spot.
I have to. Yeah,
because you can't see what's next to you. You can't do it. There's nothing. No mirror is going to show you your blind spot.
No, that's why I tell you can check and go, okay, the mirror looks good, but I'm going to do this. Oh, wow, I'm really glad I did not go over because, man, you run into somebody. I think I've done that a few when I was younger. Once in a while, I would try that version of not really actually physically looking, and then you're like, you really regret it because you're like doing like what she did. You know, you wait till you find out there's somebody there, and then you pull back into your lane. Yeah,
can I bring up a little issue about GoPro cameras?
Do it.
Okay, I've had all the GoPros from GoPro Tues when I started with GoPro, and I've had all in between. I'm up at 11 now. This one yesterday popped up something new. You remember I just bought a new computer, the new one here to the left, the one we're talking on now. I had never formatted my SD card in the new computer. So I put it in yesterday before the ride. I put it in and didn't even look. I just gave it a quick format, not the long, lengthy format.
Yes, right.
It didn't, it's a 256 card. It formatted it at 128. There's two modes. When you go above 128, you go up to X or EX or whatever. You got to have the EX extended.
EX,
Is it X or EX? But you got to use the other mode. Because I went back and looked, and it was on the 128. I had not ever changed it. I never set it up for the EX. Going down the road, I got about 3 or 4 miles. It came up, a white thing came on the screen. I had to pull over and read what it had to say on the screen because it's that far from your eyes,
Yeah.
And it said, this card, the resolution you're running in your camera, this SD card can't handle at this format. Can't handle. I said, what the hell is he talking about format? And it did it twice. So I ended up formatting the card using the camera. I let the camera format it to the format it needed, and that took care of it. So if you ever run across that issue, just let the camera format it.
I always format it when it's in my GoPro.
Yeah.
After I get everything I want off of it.
Yeah.
Well, you can do it in your computer, the full format. They say, I've heard that that's the best way to do things. You should do it, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I don't know why, but it's a fact. There are different types of format.
Yeah.
Like new computers, they probably give you more options now and put you up. And if you pick the wrong one, then maybe, it could have.
Yeah, the FAT is what you got to be looking at. The file allocation table. If you formatted the wrong file allocation table, and you've got a high-speed camera trying to record high-speed data, it can't do it because it can't get past that hurdle of 128.
I got you. Okay. Yeah, that makes total sense. So, formatting menu. There's nothing wrong with formatting menu. It's a good thing you did that in
Just
your.
check. Just check your format on your computer, and you'll be all right. And that's what we did. We came in and checked, and sure enough, I had not. You get that option. See, when I put the chip in there, it came on the screen to give me an option to change the format, and I didn't do it. See, that one over there always does it, so I never done it. I learned that.
It did deploy an airbag, huh? That's scary. Yeah. Chasing Ghosts, how you doing? People drive crazy. Had to lock it up this morning because one, butthole in a hurry has to cut me off. Smoke boiling off my tires. Whoo, that's a waker-upper. Yeah, when you got especially as she drives a semi-truck, if y'all don't know. So it's probably a big load too. And you're responsible for that stuff and trying not to kill somebody when you're out there because of somebody else.
Yeah.
Bad enough you do your own mistakes, but somebody else helping you with mistakes for you, it really sucks. Quick Shoe says, my last name is Shoemake. Father's handle was Slow Shoe, so I picked up Quick Shoe. The 6 is the extra digit you need. Awesome. That's a good little story. Hey, Robert, I was getting coffee. Missed what you were saying about. Well, if you just came in, well, you'll find out. So my girlfriend is supposed to come home on the 12th. The spund of silence can be nice sometimes. Yeah, she was had some troubles in the hospital. Yeah. Yeah, it is that much cooler knowing that quick. That's right, Robert. It's nice to know little things.
Y'all heard my tragedy story about how I got Old Mac the middle name because my daddy named me after the truck he was driving.
Yeah. And I'm sure Ray got it because he's a bright ray of sunshine at all times.
That's it.
Yeah.
I'm trying, Ray. Been sick, Well, sick. How you doing, man?
What can we say?
All right.
You're good. All right. Red Lady says, no worries, Robert. No matter how old our kids are, they ultimately still are. Yeah, definitely. We won't quit being parents even though they're adults, and dynamic has changed it all. Yep. That's what I was talking about when I was at VAM and my daughter spilled. Same thing. It was like she was a little kid again. Jason Ghost says, you get to see me look live on film in the truck. You have to watch the flow of traffic to know what may be in your blind spot. We can't physically look to see without x-ray vision. Yeah, you got even more hurdles driving a big, huge rectangle down the road and sitting inside that rectangle where you can't even look around. You got to be great with mirrors and intuition. And the people that don't want to signal, either let you know where they're going. Those people suck real bad too. We got to take a look at that one where the lady, if I believe right, that I was telling you about, to come over into my lane a good foot when I was right there. I don't think she had signals on, but the camera should tell. We'll find out. That fear in her voice, what got me? Yeah, I'm terrified. And we get dramatic when stuff like that happens, especially a first-time experience and stuff. Plus, the shit hurts, It hurts. Yeah, man. Emotions, they will swamp you. Jason Ghost says, Houston Congressman Sylvester Turner just passed. He filled Sheila Jackson Lee seat, who died. Yeah, don't know much about those peeps. Sorry, Chasing Ghost. Sheila. Oh, Thomas knows. Glad you're okay. Yeah, I didn't even think of that. I knew you were okay. You were here typing still, right? But I am glad you are.
Look what it says on my phone right here. Can you read that?
Maybe. Let me pop it up a little bit. Spam risk. Yeah.
I'm not going to answer.
Just don't even
No.
bypass that one.
Mr. Gregory, do you feel that badly?
Do what?
Do you feel badly enough that you should go to urgent care?
Yeah, I've been thinking that too, man.
I ain't going nowhere.
I know you're not.
All right.
I ain't got no money, man. You gotta have money to go somewhere.
I know. That's how I feel. That's like I gotta be desperate, like dying and on the edge of whatever. I did that once to call an ambulance on myself. I had my kids do it because I really thought I was gonna die. I thought I was poisoned. It was the worst pain I ever had in my entire freaking life. It was off the charts. Still, they couldn't even figure out where it came from. They thought it was my gallbladder, etc., and whatever.
Yeah.
But here I am today. So.
If it's the gallbladder, I don't know if the gallbladder can rupture or explode or anything. Like, I don't want you to go septic. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm worried about.
I do.
What do you say? Yes, he filled the seat. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Urgent care, places like that. I don't know. You can just get an idea maybe, but might put more scare into you than anything. But
Exactly.
Well, if it gets that bad that you can't tolerate the pain anymore, you're gonna have to go to an urgent care. And urgent care is only like $100. Not even, maybe.
I mean, if it gets that bad, I mean, I'll do something, but it ain't.
All right.
It hurts, but I mean, it ain't like that. I mean,
I just want to make sure because I just saw you stand up and walk over to the corner and stretch.
Yeah, I've been sitting in this hard chair for an hour and 8 minutes.
A bitch that things are like that for us. I mean, I wish we all had it made where no matter what, we had money to take care of ourselves medically, physically, all that. But there's nothing out there for somebody who can't quite do that. That that you can get seen and taken care of, and something worked out where it could be either affordable or
Yeah.
or just get some freaking government help at times, but the money's going somewhere else and we're not really getting any of it. Imaginary aid for other countries, possibly. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just saying it's possible. What did Thomas say? She had a tumor removed. I thought she was going to be a vegetable. Some serious man. That's stress. Seizure activity, but she's in rehab, working hard. Bless her heart. Yeah, thank God, bro. Wow, you've had a hell of a few weeks then, because you've been missing off and on for quite some time. Come on, Ray, let's go. 15-3, count jumping jacks.
Yeah.
No, we
No,
save the bouncing for the bike, right?
I don't even want to walk.
Sheila Jackson, Morse, yes. Sorry, I can't hang with the. Your face is red, Ray. Not sure. Yeah, he got really hit hard with the sun a couple days ago.
Yeah.
And it's not. That looks better than it did a few days ago, actually.
Yeah, it's not his blood pressure, it's the sun.
Yeah. Texas is a lot more purple than people realize. Never was blue. Still ain't really red. Lots of huge. Is that politics talk? Color thing? Anybody know?
Purple and red. Red and blue make purple.
Yeah. How you doing, Angelique? Good morning.
He's getting old Max vitamins ready for him.
Yeah. And prayers appreciate you too, Robert. Of course, man. Feel for you, bro. Everybody.
Hey, you've heard me say before, when she works for me, I say I pay her well. Did you know the other day I had to borrow $100 from her?
Yeah, honey.
Yeah, I had to borrow money from her.
You remember that time I did this just now? I need that money now.
So far, she hasn't sent me a bill yet for it.
All right, go do your thing. Focus, Robert. What is today? Wednesday? Thursday? What is today? Wednesday? Yeah.
All day long.
Okay, I was going to say, let us know tonight, but Sick won't have a live until Thursday. You did schedule one Thursday?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was scheduled for 6 o'clock this morning, actually.
Oh, one of those. I've done that before.
Yeah, I got a text message from Brown Chicken. He's like, Sick.
Hold on a minute.
Change your time, bro. It's scheduled for like 6 or 7 in the morning. I'm like, no, it isn't. He's like, yeah, it is. I'm like, man.
That's what I'm saying, Thomas. You should be able to get some help for Americans, tax-paying citizens first. I know that's like, why don't they just get right out there, like when they do these debates, and stuff that you see on TV, which I don't watch anymore, been years, but stuff like that. Why isn't that right out there in the forefront? And then hear what the answers they come up with to justify why that isn't happening. But no, they dance around all the truth or all the actual real situations with other issues, global warming or some other crap that they'll come up with. Electric cars, batteries are going to be bad for the environment. How about this right here? How about the guy, right, needs some help, the citizens, and getting some health care. And this isn't like you're irresponsible and avoid, paying your taxes and doing what you do as well as a person in the United States. And you're not a trouble causer, and you know what I'm saying? You're like, but none of that counts for nothing. And just the way it is, isn't it? Nobody's talking about it's like nobody's talking about it right now.
I think we're all. I think we're all.
Nobody's talking about, nobody got shit to say. I'm just up here. I'm just up here dancing naked. Okay.
We're so
Y'all
beat-
watching.
we're
Yeah,
so
let them
beat-
dig a hole. Go ahead, Matt. Go ahead, Matt.
We're so beaten down with politics, and it just starts to
Yeah.
snort at you everywhere you turn. You know, it's right on you. You can't even escape. You come over to a show hoping to catch a little comedy, and
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
And then I start popping off with it. But no, it doesn't. It pisses me off. One of our friends here is struggling because of that, and I've been there too. I know, Mac, you have too. Luckily, you've set yourself up though to be able to take care of yourself, and there are people who can do that, which is awesome. But you got hit kind of hard even with the medical stuff, like pills for $900 of pills for what, 3 months? Like
$398 for 30 days, but the 90 days would have been almost 900 with the discount they gave me from the company.
Yep.
And that just went up just in the past. Well, I had it filled in October when I was in November when I was in Washington State, and 90 days later I went to fill it, and it jumped from $141 to $398 for 30 pills.
You know, I don't understand. Why would you cut that? Like, why would you cut the cap on diabetes medicine or generics or whatever? Why would you take the cap off of that so that big farm could profit and pack their friggin' pocketbooks full of goddamn cash? Why would you do that?
When you've been a loyal supporter of the country all of your whole entire life, and then when you get to the point where you need it, and, you know, I'm not asking for no handout, but when it was offered to me to get a discount for my diabetic medicine, we took the discount.
Yeah.
And we sort of thought it was going to be like a lifestyle from here on in, but it didn't last long. So what they give you, they can take away. So.
I mean, that's ridiculous.
But it's always been that way. It didn't just start here recently. That's ever since I remember my grandma in 1948 worrying about what Truman's going to take away from her.
When you sign up to put your life on the line for the United States, when you join the military, you'd expect it just like, hey, if I'm having some trouble down the line, and you're like part of, and they make the agreement, hey, if you sign up, we'll give you this, we'll give you that. And especially if you do a full term, do your full term of military service, you should get 100% full care without a question, without batting an eye, and not have to pay for damn medicine as well, So who else is gonna sign up for that? And look at all the people that did sign up for it and ain't here today, or are half here today because it's mentally scarred them. So yeah, there's that. Anyway, have a happy note. This is the coffee show you get, and tomorrow, I love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. I do have to go. Anybody got any last things they want to say? Say them now.
Well, everybody say hello to Mo. He just popped in. So, hey, Mo.
Mo.
Hey,
Love you, Mo. I hope you're having the best day ever out there. He's got a wonderful shed, does some incredible work on Harley Davidsons all the time, and is a skilled mechanic. He tries to say he's not, but he is. I'd love to be his neighbor.
Be careful, Moto. Be careful in this wind on the way to work. It's really hard on a bike. I mean,
I'm going to drive. I'm going to drive today. Yep. I'm already there.
Hey, Ray, get
thank
better.
You, though. Yeah,
Ray, we get better. Get better, Ray.
Yeah, get better, Ray.
Yeah, now that you're hurting and know you do have troubles, not to scare anybody, whatever, but always have somebody around or know where you're at or what you're doing, okay, and be taking care of yourself, because you're kind of in an area where you don't know how what could happen. So just think of that.
When he walked over to the edge a while ago, went over and looked over the edge, first thing that came in my mind is, don't jump.
Yeah, I know, right? All right, you guys.
Keep a close eye on your sugars, Mr. Break, please.
Have a Coke and a smile. Maybe even some peanuts, okay? All right, Coke and a smile.
I'll try that.
All right. Bye-bye. Yeah, so thank you, everyone, for having a wonderful coffee with me, man. It is much greatly appreciated. I think we started the day off right, so just love on your peeps. Tell your friends you love them. Tell your family you love them. And just go out, have the best day you can. Spread it out there. We'll see you again soon. Bye.